sometimes get into this thing where we get to slumps. And I was just telling them, it's okay to be in a slump sometimes. Just don't stay there. And it's hard sometimes for us to be around people that don't motivate, uplift, and keep us going. And we can get around people who drains us. So today, I want to talk about, can you get that mop for me? Some people are the bottle. And some people are the cat. We as leaders tend to be the bottle. And we pour into people. But they only could get a cap full. So no matter how much we pour into them, and how much we feed them, and how much we encourage them, they can only get that much.
Come on, somebody.
Drink this. But I'm here to tell you something. Isaiah 58, Nick, where your phone at? Isaiah 58, 10 and 11. Read that for me. See, we tend to get distracted, huh? We tend to get distracted sometimes when and I learned in this process, Pastor Pete, that we tend to have high hopes for people. We tend to think that certain people are the ones that's going to make it, and we tend to put our energy and efforts and we put it into them because we want to see them get to the next level. And it's disappointing when we hear the total opposite. You ain't done with that water yet? But we tend to feed people who only have a capacity of a cat. And sometimes we feel that the stuff is wasted after months and months and months of pouring into them. Read Isaiah 58.
10 and 11?
Yes.
All right. And if you spend yourselves in behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness, and your night will become like the noonday. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail.
Read Proverbs 11:25. Now this all coincides with what we do, because you guys have to understand that you are the next leaders. This is not going to stop just at True Strength. This is for the rest of your life. And I'm not just talking about leaders in the mission. I'm talking about in your households. I'm talking about in your communities. I'm talking about in your churches. So when you say leaders, people only think of a building. It's way broader than that. Read Proverbs again.
Okay. It's a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshing.
Okay. Now listen. Even though I don't look for it back, but this is what usually happens. They can only give you a cap full in return. That's all. That's all you're going to get back. But we don't look for that. We don't look for the income. We look for the outcome. But I'm here to tell you guys that God fills you right back up. Fills you right back up. To the top. To the point where Gerald might have to drink a little bit more. But my main goal was to get you guys to see that no matter how much we are in this process and you think you are wasting your energy, because I used to say that, man, I'm wasting my breath. But it's not. It's not. Because your cup is always going to be full. And we deal with people who only have a capacity of a cat. But we can't count them out either, because eventually that cat becomes a bottle. So I need you guys to understand this process is not just about 9 Market Street. No. That's where we get it twisted. We get it discombobulated. We think because when we got the paper. I'm thinking of people who were consistent with the gym. They graduated, I don't see them.
Yep.
Their mouth does a lot of, I'm telling you, I learned so much about doing this, and then your feet be somewhere in the park over there. It sound good. I hear the audio, but I like the video better. I like the video. So I just need you guys to understand that no matter how much you pour into people and, you know, be a motivator, and you might not get the same amount back from that person. And that's what you look for. Oh, I did this, I did that. Don't count favors. Your reward coming up from up there. You got anything, Pastor Pete?